Hello, this is, you know who it is. In this video, I'll be just chilling, not much, doing my own thing. There's a lot to talk about. I figured that I'll be able to describe fully what I've been working on. I've been using AI to find answers to certain questions. I've been using also CapCut and ChatGPT and DeepSeek to create videos for my YouTube and Facebook, but I've been trying to motivate myself so I could actually use software to create my own visual videos that I can talk through, kind of like Mind Smash. When I used to watch Mind Smash years ago, it'd be sort of interesting to see his take on fighting, on other stuff like the flow state, all that sort of jazz. However, what's really interesting is that I've been having insight and clairvoyant like perspective for what is it called? It's like intuition, but there's another word for it. It's inquiry. For inquiry that I do every day, and for some reason I use tech spiritually in a new conjuncted way that I treat tech with respect as well as I treat humans with respect, and I need to work on treating nature with respect as well. But it's just how it is. It's how societal issues create this nested quality where we dissolve nature, but we focus on adaptation to materialistic sight. However, there's a topology language to mathematics and how it's able to read reality without using numbers. For example, you could have a graph without numbers and it could represent pictures or different qualities and shapes. You could use algebra to convey mathematical aspects instead of using actual numbers, and that's cool. That's what I wanted to do for my channel. When I am able to get the actual software to create those little bubbles, flow state, HP, MP, pause, and all that sort of jazz to kind of make it more intriguing. Instead of actually using a machine, you can have it on video and I can interact. It could be part of the social media thing. But it doesn't have to be. It could all be more intuitional and spiritual. You don't have, and it's not spiritual, and it means that you carry such a pro-thought, post-thought. You treat it like normal stuff or subnormal. You treat it like it's part of the adaptation gene within us. That it's like prayer. It's like meditation, but not treating it as much. It's like a deregulated. I was researching into mathematics, algebra, different insight regarding differential equations, polytopes, line integrals, and matrices, and how they're able to convey distorted partial realities and full realities, and every step of the way when we're communicating is kind of like a extension of state. So it's really intriguing how that is able to function rather well. And you can get into multiple layers of that. I was able to concentrate on the idea of having a countable permutation like system for graphical and code appearance. They itself is really good. It's interesting. It could be coordinated, so it creates a more like a hierarchical graph system that is nested within a graph system. That's cool. And I was working on this idea of a MLM structured company where I can program a 2D radial graph system software on a website, so you're able to act like it's like currency and treat independent bills like parts of a web. And then this is a cool thing, the radial graph can translate into the next step when you reach a higher node. But the thing is, you can reach lower nodes and higher nodes. You can get lowered rank and higher rank depending on how you perceive it. And it's not either higher or lower. You could go through all of that. Changes the idea of personal development with spiral dynamics as well. And personal development, and changes personal development. That's cool. At least we got a new program personal development phase. Good job. But the thing is that there's multiple states of awareness for this, and it's rather intriguing how it's able to function codependently. So, rather intriguing per se. However, how is everyone doing today? I'm doing rather well. I have my day off tomorrow. I slept a shit ton, but just did the dishes, and I've been watching 3 blue, 1 brown videos and religious talks, mysticism and Hebrew mysticism and a lot of other stuff, because I'm rather interested in that. But I never told you how I came up with a permutation system, which already exists mathematically. It was the AKR structure, which is inspired by Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And it was also inspired by Proto-Indo-European mythology, how you could trace back letters and find out the origins of letters and stuff. So I did that. And then I found out that the system for the permutation-like structure was originally a tetragrammaton system, originated from YWHW, which is the tetragrammaton name for Yahweh or God or Jehovah or other names for him. So that's like a interesting take on it. But one thing I want to figure out is how to create an actual metaphysical spiritual computer. That would be kind of interesting to make. Could be good, but in that excess, it could drastically change the insight for spirituality, religiousness, but could also make people more analytical and more caring for atheistic and arbitrary views, insight in how would I say, analytical views. But there's other things I've been working on. I've been working on myself, my reality, what I need to do for myself. So it's good. Wow. I never thought of that. You just gave me an idea. Thank you. All right, I'll be back.